Alright, what's up guys? Got another video here for y'all. This is going to be the second war of Season 4, and this one's against Legion, and I'm pretty hyped for this one, guys. I'm super excited for this war because I think this is the best war that I've done in recent memory. So I really want to share this footage with y'all. I think you'll like it, and yeah, so here it goes, and you can start off by noticing the team that I'm bringing. I'm bringing Void, who's my old reliable. I'm bringing Ghost, backed up by a Wasp Synergy. So a little unique. The choices will become apparent whenever you see who I fight. But yeah, super excited to get in with these two champs and kind of show you what they can do. And I'm here on Path 5 again for this second war. And when I jumped in, you saw it had the persistent charges. So after I get cleared up, this is as we're wrapping up the end of the war. I'm Path 5, so I'm one of the last to go. We're getting ready to clear the mid. And so time to boost up. I know I'm getting a Mephisto here with the 3 persistent charges. Void has an excellent matchup against Mephisto. Although I am boosting up my 30% champ and then the middle boost for the attack health, and then throwing in a Power Star 1 just to give me a little extra advantage. But yeah, it's a Mephisto. He starts with the power 1 and immediately just throws it out there. It whiffs, and I'm able to drop my L1 pretty immediately after. So there is power gain here. That's the only thing that you're going to see me kind of hesitate about some of my hits. I don't want to accidentally push this guy to an L3. And I kind of slipped up. I was moving a little too fast. As y'all know, this was the morning of this was the morning of the Omega Red grind. So I just finished arena, been doing arena all weekend. So I think that helped me kind of be at the top of my game a little bit. But aside from that one little misstep, right here we get him down from the Void degen. Alright, moving on. I kind of expected like a magic here, but my plan was if it's magic and limbo procs, I'll just heal up Void after this. But it ends up being Immorto, which is a much more favorable matchup for myself. There is heal block, but I'm not really too worried about it. And Morto, I just want to bait these specials. And this is the power reserve node, so I'm getting my L1 off all the time. And I can just throw it out as much as I need to. And this guy's taking these debuffs just straight to the face. Void making real quick work of these Mystics. And now I got the 2 Petrifies. He's not getting any power gain. I'm just letting the parry damage and letting the Fear of the Void and parry debuffs just do their work. But he's going down. More degen just kills him off. Alright, now this node, Masochism. Going into this fight, I had a sneaking suspicion it might be Korg. And then I kind of scouted, I thought it could be Massacre. But in my head, I knew I needed to be prepared for the Korg fight. And lo and behold, this is who we get. We get matched up against a Korg. So, with all my Korg practicing, I feel like I should be prepared, but I haven't dueled him in so long because I've been grinding, so you can see the start is not going well. I'm missing my light intercepts. Void doesn't have the longest reach on his light, so it's really throwing me off. So I decide just to change up how I'm going to do it. And right here, I mean, I still got the L1 evade down, so I feel really good about that. I decided to change up how I'm going to fight him. I'm just going to bait heavies. I'll eat the Thorns damage on my initial medium, but then I'll just 4-hit combo my lights. And then after I get the rock shield down is when I'm going to try to put the debuffs on. And you can see after that first like 30 seconds I changed up my strategy to fight Korg here. And it's going to pay off. Like, yeah, it sucks to take that Thorns damage on your first medium, but it's basically what you have to do to ensure that you're going to win this fight. And then, see, I'm baiting the heavies, getting my ends that way. Then I can parry him and then let Void's debuff stick. And now I just want to bait the L2. It's pretty easy to avoid. I got a Fear of the Void on him, so I'm in a great position to win this match. He still has a good amount of crowd excitement, but we're doing just fine. Right there, I shouldn't have really taken that on block. I should have avoided it better. And that caused me to get hit with that crowd excitement a little too much. But as you're seeing, Korg's not hitting relatively hard, so that's really good for me, even though I'm taking a lot of damage on block. And he just ends up going down with the Void debuff, so really stoked with that fight. Dueling Korg definitely paid off. Felt really good about it. And it just shows you that Void can handle Korg even when he's shrugging off a lot of your debuffs. So, again, even in this war, we got a Killmonger on node 29. So, right after that fight where I was just like, I don't want to say I was nervous, but I mean, it was a new fight for me. So, it was definitely great. Felt great to get it down, but I still got to do this fight. And this fight can always be tricky. So, I pop an invulnerability boost. I always say I do this in case I have to push him to an L3. And he starts off just like the Mephisto earlier. He just starts off by throwing his L1. So luckily I was prepared for it to start the fight. You don't really see the AI do that often, but it sometimes happens. And I'm not really, I would say that this is probably one of my worst fights against Killmonger, because I let him back me up all the way to the corner. You see I'm taking a lot of block damage on these L2s, which really I can't be affording to do. So like, I'm in the corner and I've taken a whole bunch of reverb and block damage, and I don't have my own synergy to heal back, which I normally bring. So I gotta change up the way I'm doing this fight as well. And I'm gonna try to get my debuffs on, but also like intercept him a little better and dodge the specials a little better. But you can see the strategy. I'm still pushed back up against that wall. It's just really annoying. I'm losing a lot of health from the blocked hits. And it was sketchy. I end up pushing him to an L3 here. I feel like that was the right play to do. I have my invulnerability boost. And I was kind of, just trying to poke for damage with my L1s. But now I got the Fear of the Void, and I got Petrify, so Masochism is going to start doing some work for me. Notice I got one of those intercepts, light intercepts, following his medium, so I don't have to take as much block damage. And at this point I've managed to kind of push him back on the map a little better, so I'm not pushed up against the wall. And we're doing a lot more damage to him. And Fear of the Void, all my debuffs are doing work, and we get this guy down. So felt good to get him down. Had to push him to an L3, but good thing that we used that invul boost. And now we're here for another, what I consider an extremely difficult fight. Now this is going to be a rank 5 Iron Man Infinity War. We see it's rank 5 from Scouter Lens, and he's the whole reason I brought Ghost. And you can see here I'm changing up my masteries. We have the free mastery reset, so I'm putting on Suicides right now. And I checked my boost before, so I'm not going to have my invulnerability boost active for this fight. I just didn't have enough time. That Killmonger fight takes too long. And you'll notice what actually happened. Notice I still have 1 point up there. If you were following, I fast forwarded the mastery reset, but if you were following that, I accidentally messed up and I had 1 more point to put into double edge. And I just didn't do it. I was just like trying to move fast, like trying to get hyped for this fight. I just didn't put that point into double edge. And it's not going to cost me, but it's a small mental mistake. But here the plan is to kind of phase, punish him with the mediums, get those crits, kind of back up. Ghost has a very unique way to intercept. She just lets somebody hit her while she's phased and can immediately hit back with a medium. And I got one L2 off. That's the whole reason we brought Wasp. We get that really clean, unblockable L2 that did a ton of damage. And right here I'm just doing the intercepts and trying to build my power up to get one more L2. Now there is brute force, so I can't be too patient, but I'm starting to hit him with heavies, intercept his heavy with heavy. Just because I don't want to accidentally get auto-blocked. And here I'm kind of stuck in my block a little bit, but I get out. And right before he hits 15%, I fade back into another L2 and get him down. So another fight that I was really proud of. In the end, though, it was super bittersweet. Teammates congratulate me, but it was super bittersweet because we do drop this war. But I don't know, guys. I felt really good about this one. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it. Shoutouts to the rest of 4 Loki. It was a really tough match. Hopefully, we can bounce back in the 3rd war of this season. But anyways, peace, guys. Thanks.